we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Back to throw, it's Manning. It's complete on the right side.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Going to take a shot. Snags it on the right. Bird Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
And making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
He'll do it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Longhorns are on the move. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense changing the play. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds, marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the intended, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Manning. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Shakes off the defender. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north.
There he goes. Got the first down and still on his feet. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And just about set to kick it away. Texas. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Manning. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Longhorns! This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Working that left side now. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it down the left side. Turning on the Jets. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Sends it back in motion. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wingo. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a first and goal.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
That play had 6 written all over it, but he drops it in the end zone. Bad break for the offense.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Wide receiver going in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Wingo. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Gets it to the back. Hard running there. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. The give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Now facing a third and long. Quarterback making checks. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the field goal. Now about to kick it will go to halftime feeling really good about things. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. game of the century. That label does not get applied lightly, reserved for matchups like this. Number 1 versus number 2. And no matter where you live, what region of the country you hail from, which conference you root for, these games are the most compelling of them all. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
Wide open spaces. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
To the air, it's Manning. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Texas. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll test the right side. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs against the wall in their own opening drive, but a really nice job there on the run, 3rd down, getting some breathing room, moving the sticks.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some action.